In this video, we're going to talk about cupping in the downswing and getting super steep. Now, cupping opens the face, which makes you steep, and making you steep makes you want to open the face. So it's kind of a chicken and an egg. So in this video, we're going to talk about some simple task-based ways you can fix this without thinking too much. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you've got a pretty good grip here, so that when you're cupping, you're open, but it's not because of the grip. So let's just assume you've got a good grip. Now, if you can see, as I cup the wrist here, the face gets more open. Now, if the face gets too open, trying to get shallow will not work because the face is not going to be straight enough and you're going to hit the ball to the right, or you're going to come over it to stop the ball from going right. So we've got to understand how to control this. When I do cup the wrist, what will happen is I'll get a high spin, a higher launch, and a lower smash. I'll show you how that looks. So I'm going to try to cup in the wrist. This feels very unnatural for me. So I didn't hit that very hard, but you can see I got a 7,000 spin, a 20 launch, and my smash is a 1.1. Okay, what I did there was I tried to hit a high spinny shot, which made me cup. So I think everybody has a sense of the hands connecting to the face. You just need to know how to apply it. So that would be good for a bunker shot. Now, what we want to get is a low hooking feeling. So if I sense where the club face is, if I think I'm going to hit a low hook, I would get more like this. If I want a high slice, I'm going to get more like this. So if I understand this concept, in the delivery position, I can get a sense of what I'm doing with the face by thinking about what kind of shot I want to hit. So now I'm going to hit a low hook. I'll show you the difference between that and the previous one. This will be my high slice, high spin. This will be my low launch, low spin hook. So I've exaggerated that just to show you. So what happened there was I closed the face down. I got a 1.4 smash, so much more ball speed relative to my club speed, and the launch was lower with lower spin. So I've got a more solid impact. Obviously you can do that too much, so I'm not saying everybody needs to do that, but this is for the people who they've got a weak ball flight with the cupped wrist. Okay, so those people who cup and come steep, generally they aim more to the right because they're trying to get their swing path more from the inside. What I want you to do when you're practicing, I want you to exaggerate aiming more left. Make sure you've got an alignment. I want you to make sure the alignment is slightly left of your target. So we've got our target aiming left. So now that gives you a better opportunity to come from the inside with this low hook feeling. Now, don't worry about hitting the target for now. I want you to just get the low hook feeling. Then we'll talk about how to get that going towards the target. Super low, super left. Okay, now just the intention alone of hitting low hooks will change your motion, so you don't have to consciously think about details. But if you really want to understand what's going on, we're actually putting a twist into the club, which makes the club de-loft. This will be high, this will be low. That has to happen way before delivery because there's not that much time to correct that. It's got to happen in the grip and in the delivery zone. If you're open at this point in the swing, there's not many people who can recover it quick enough. So then you'll just come over the top. Okay? So I want you to make sure you've got this idea that you're hitting the ball low as early as you can in your swing. So here I already feel like I'm hitting it low. High. Low. Now, as you can see, when I de-loft the club, I actually lose this wrist. So trying to keep the angle in the wrist for too long will actually make me cup the wrist. So not many people can handle pulling the hands down like this and cupping the wrist without slicing it. So I'd say get rid of this idea that you need to have so much angle in your wrist if you are one of those steep players, because you've got plenty. You want to get rid of that angle, get this more flat. Okay, I'm also not advocating bowing too much. I just want you to be flat, but for you to get flat from cupped, you might need to feel like you're bowed. So I like you to be able to get the extremes of both sides so that you can change quicker, okay? Okay, so now you've got control of the club face and you've got less of this cup in the wrist. Naturally, your swing is going to change from here to here without you knowing, because your brain's going to react to the club face. It's going to be more closed, and then if you were here, you'd hit the ball in the left corner. So you won't do that. you would cup and do that, but you would not bow and do that. You'd be here. So now, all I want you to do is keep that same idea of hitting it low and just try to start the ball straight, or even slightly right if you want to play a draw shot. So now I'm going to have my target focus. I'm still going to try and play a low draw. I'm going to hit slightly to the right of the target. So you can see I've still got my low spin, low launch, good smash, and I've started the ball in the correct place. There's no way for me to be steep and closed and push the ball. They cannot go together. So as long as you've got a clear focus on your target and what you're trying to do, the swing should match, and then you don't have to think about it too much. I hope that helps. See you in the next one.